friends, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you are new. Today I thought we would do a fun fall inspired video showing how I'm planning on decorating my entryway for fall. I'm gonna style our sideboard in there and show you a really cool vintage art piece that I picked up recently. And before we do that, I'm gonna share my fall bucket list. I like to do this before every season, so I'll be sharing that today. I have a list of about 10-ish things that I'm planning on putting on my fall bucket list. And then I'm also going to make some turkey chili. It's officially soup season, so I'm going to pull out my new Caraway pots and pans and make some turkey chili. So thank you to Caraway for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I have loved Caraway pots and pans for many years now, and I just recently got a new set and they are absolutely gorgeous. They're in ivory color and they have gold details on them. They are truly stunning. I've used Caraway's pots and pans for many years now and I have absolutely loved them. They are non-stick, they're really easy to clean, they're also non-toxic, they don't have any bad chemicals in them getting into your food, so I feel really safe using them for me and my family. I also love that they are clutter-free. They come with these little organizers that you can put either in your cabinet, or I've even seen people put them on their countertops, and your pots and pans fit perfectly in them. And then they also have this holder for all of the lids. It's really pretty actually. Have it up on a wall, it would be beautiful to display that way. I've always had mine kind of tucked into my cabinet, and it has made my pots and pans drawer very neat and organized, and everything has a place. So I love them. I also love their bakeware line. I have that as well, and that's what I use every single day. They're truly the best quality and they're a great price. So if you are looking to get a new set of pots and pans, or you would like to gift some, I know the holidays are around the corner. They have lots of different colors to choose from in their sets. They also do now sell pieces individually. If you're looking to just get one specific item, you can do that now. You don't have to buy the whole set, which is really nice. But I do recommend the whole set because you get a really good bang for your buck. So go to carawayhome.com/Kailyn Cash, or use code KailynCash10 at the checkout for some savings on your Caraway purchase. I'll have all of that linked down below in the description box. I'm making my turkey chili in my new Caraway pot later on in this video, so you get to see it up close in action. Okay, before I get started with the fall bucket list, I wanted to share my sweatshirt with you guys. This is the Fall Essentials sweatshirt on my merch site. I've shown this on an apron, which is so fun, but I live in this sweatshirt. It's a really nice oversized fit. It's so comfy. So this is my Fall Essentials sweatshirt that I love. It has all of the fall things like already on here, so kind of goes with the fall bucket list. But without further ado, let's go through my fall bucket list. I love hearing what other people have on theirs. It's very inspiring to me. For the summer months, I put my summer bucket list up on our refrigerator, and I have a little checkbox next to each thing. And as we did them, I just put a little check. That way, if we had a free day or if we had a free weekend that we could do something as a family and didn't have any plans, I could look at that and see if there's anything fun we wanted to do. And we got through all of them except for one. We didn't go strawberry picking because we missed the season, but we did have a ton of strawberries. We got our fix for sure, but I'm planning on doing the same thing for our fall bucket list. Number one is go to an apple orchard, and we have one that's about 45 minutes away that is so wonderful this time of year. You can walk through different fields. They have different setups of pumpkins and sunflowers. They also have apple cider donuts that are so good, and they have apple cider slushies too on the weekends. So that's probably going to be a family weekend trip. We have some animals as well, like some goats and chickens, and I know Brooks will really love that, and this will be Breland's first time getting to experience it as well. So I'm very excited to take them to the apple orchard. The next thing on my list is to bake apple desserts and make a lot of soups. I already have the turkey chili on the menu this week to make. I'm excited to make that. Last week we had really amazing temperatures. The highs were like in the upper 70s, but this week it's a little bit warmer. Highs are in the low 80s, but it still is like kind of breezy and a little bit of chill in the air in the mornings and the evenings. So I feel like soups are still appropriate or they're getting there. So anyways, I'm going to be making lots of different soups and I'll share the recipe for the one tonight in today's video. And then as far as apple desserts, every time we go to the apple orchard, I love to get fresh Honeycrisp apples. They're so good. And then make some sort of crisp. I know you can make those all year round, but it just hits different when they're apples from the orchard and they're in season. So planning on doing that as well. Next thing on my list is to host a fall dinner party. And oddly enough, I'm actually hosting that this coming Sunday. So I'll film that. I know last time we had a summer dinner party. It was so fun. It was such a great night of fellowship and just getting to have some girl time and eat lots of yummy food. So we're going to host a fall inspired one, which we're all so excited about. We have a soup, we're doing a butternut squash and chicken dish. I'm trying to think, roasted vegetables, fall inspired desserts and drinks. It's going to be a really fun night. So I'll share that in an upcoming video, but it's just a really sweet time to get together, enjoy some fancier food than we would all probably typically make, and just really enjoy the season. Next thing on my list is go to a candle making class. And I actually already did this last week after we got home from our trip to Holland, Michigan. My mom and sister-in-law and her mom and a couple of her aunts and her cousin, we all went to a candle making class and we made some fall candles. So that was really fun and sweet. It was so fun making your own candles. I never really knew the process, but this is actually my second class I've been to and it's a lot of fun, especially whenever you have lots of other girls there making them at the same time. I'll be styling the candle that I made on my entryway here in just a bit. Next thing is go to fall vintage markets. This is one of my hands down favorite things to do during the fall season is just go to outdoor markets where there are vendors set up with all kinds of vintage goodies, handmade items. I feel like these events just get me so inspired and I'm ready to just bring home all the decorating ideas and DIYs and just it gives me fresh eyes on how to style things. So we took a huge girls trip. If you missed my last video, I will link it down below, but we went to Holland, Michigan and we shopped at the Found Cottage Mercantile Market and we also went to the Found Cottage storefront. If you follow Liz Marie Galvin, I don't know how you say it, but we went to her shop and we just love her. She lives on a farm and she blogs about cozy living and really pretty antique decorating ideas. So I have loved her for a long time. My mom and my sister-in-law, we all went up there. So go check out that video if you want to shop with me at the market and do a little virtual shopping. And I have a few more fall markets coming up here in my local area that I'm really excited about as well. The next one is go to a pumpkin patch and go on a hayride. So we actually have a few pumpkin patch trips planned. I know Brooks will have a class trip with his school to a pumpkin patch. And then we also have a birthday party for my nephew. And then we also are having Breland's first birthday party at a pumpkin patch. So excited for that. I'm already planning all the things. I cannot wait to celebrate her and I think it'll be really sweet to have it at a pumpkin patch. Next one ties right into that and that is carve and or paint pumpkins with the kids. Usually, I think we've painted them the last couple of years. Brooks really enjoys that. I enjoy it too, actually. It's a lot of fun. But this year he may want to have his hand at carving. We'll see. I'll let him decide, but we'll pick out pumpkins. Walmart actually had their pumpkins out already last week whenever I did some grocery shopping. So we picked up some of the like pretty fantasy pumpkins and put them on the back porch. But I didn't buy any big like orange ones. I'm gonna let them pick those out and I think that'll be a lot of fun. Okay, the next one is decorate the back porch and have a bonfire, or have lots of bonfires any chance we get once the weather is cooler in the evenings. So I did already put a few pumpkins out, and I did pick up a couple of mums as well. So I put those out, but I didn't do anything crazy or drastic, but I'll definitely film that when I do and make it nice and cozy. I like to look for thrifted blankets whenever I'm decorating out there as well, so I'll probably look for some of those while I'm at the thrift store. That way I'm not too concerned if they get ruined by being outside. I'll have them to get nice and cozy around the fire. We do have our fire pit. I got that over the summer and I'm really excited to use it this fall. The next one is take family photos. I don't know what it is about the fall time of year, but it makes me want to get our family pictures taken. So we're doing that here in a few weeks. Actually, we're doing it a little bit earlier, that way we'll have the pictures. But one of my friends has a photography business and she's going to take them for us, so I'm very excited about that. She's also going to take Breland's 1-year-old pictures, or first birthday pictures, a few weeks later. So lots of pictures this time of year. I love to get them printed up on the wall. These 3 picture frames, I know you can't see the whole thing, but in our bedroom we have these 3 frames and I like to switch them out for the season. Next one is make fall inspired coffee recipes. And if you guys know, I've been making coffee at home, I would say since the beginning of summer, and then I'll occasionally get one at our local coffee shop or Starbucks, but for the most part I make my iced coffees here at home, and I've been loving experimenting with that and getting really high quality syrups. I'm wanting to make some really good fall coffee drinks, and me and 2 of my girlfriends are going to get together here and make some fall coffees together and go like all out with it, make them very fancy, and then also make a few fall baked goods like desserts, because we've been sharing them on Instagram. Anytime we see a good looking coffee recipe for fall, we'll send it to each other and then we save it. So we've got to go through the messages and see which ones we're going to make, but I'm really excited to get with them and make them. It's just a sweet time and I think it'll be a lot of fun. Okay, the last one is a big maybe. I'm not really sure if we're gonna do this yet, but it's a bucket list, so it's like wishful thinking. The last one is to go on a road trip, and I would love to go down to Tennessee and see the mountains and see all of the fall leaves once they've changed, probably like late to October. Maybe after Breland's birthday or the 1st of November. I don't know. I'm not completely sure yet, but I do know we were wanting to take a trip around our baby's due date that we were going to have. We did have a miscarriage back in April. We were wanting to take a trip and just be together during that weekend and that time. So I think that would be a really special way to remember that day and honestly just get through it. So I'm hoping we can take a trip, even if we just go away for the day. That would be really fun. See all of the beautiful fall leaves. That's everything that I had on my list. It's getting me so inspired, but I think I'll make a little thing on PicMonkey and print that out and put it on our refrigerator to make it look a little bit prettier. If I do, I'll make sure to put it on Instagram and save it to my fall 2023 highlight, and that way you guys can screenshot it and print it as well if you want to. All right, now let's go ahead to the entryway and start styling that area. I'm going to show you guys all of the decor that I'm planning on using. Here's the entryway before I got started decorating. I did leave out a lamp that I keep out year round, and I do have our sideboard from Castlery. So I thrifted this runner and I thought it would be the perfect length to go in front of our door. I also just got this fall landscape art. This is from a local artist, and I think the date was 1950. It is so beautiful. I got it for $15 at a yard sale. I also have some faux florals in a vase and a few of my favorite coffee table books. And then I also have this bowl from Hobby Lobby that I love. I think it is so beautiful and high-end looking. So I have that, and then inside of it I actually have these wicker, I think they're apples or maybe they're supposed to be pumpkins, but either way I think they're very cute. So I'm going to place a group of 3 into this bowl, and then Brooks and I went out and found some fall leaves that had already fallen, which is kind of crazy, but I decided to bring those in and place them them in this bowl for some added interest, and every time I look at them, I just have sweet moments of our walk. And then I also have my candle that I made at the candle making class. They even made a cute little tag saying who made it. And I do have a tutorial coming soon on how I did this concrete look on the vase. Next, I have some wooden chain links from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to light my candle, and that is it, keeping it very simple and clean this year.
Clouds and thunders standing in my way, but I must try to figure it out anyway. Songs of worries travel with the storm, but I must try to figure it out alone. Yeah, I must try to figure it out alone. And now, ooh, when you're gone, ooh, I know things won't be the same no more, I'm sure. It'll take a while 'cause I'm still sore, yeah, now, ooh, when you're gone, ooh, I know I still have a long way to walk, I'm sure. It'll take a while to reach the golden shore. Walls and mountains standing in my way, but I must try to figure it out anyway. Tales of worries travel with the storm, but I must try to figure it out alone. Yeah, I must try to figure it out alone. And now, ooh, when you're gone, ooh, I know things won't be the same no more, I'm sure. It'll take a while 'cause I'm still sore, yeah, now, ooh, when you're gone, ooh, I know I still have a long way to walk, I'm sure. It'll take a while to reach the goal.
Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me as I decorated the entryway and talked about the fall bucket list. And this chili is so good. So I'm going to finish this, but I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all soon in my next one. Bye friends.